Hey everybody, welcome back to the Continuum podcast. It is episode number 6, and it's actually take 2. it's like 6.5.
The little red light blinking.
We did the little red light is it actually it's actually the other way around. It doesn't blink when it's recording. But it is recording. It says so. I know
Good.
so.
So maybe this time we won't talk for a half hour. For no reason.
We're like, yeah, look at this. Oh. So we have to change the title now because my title is no longer accurate about how somebody filled in my hole.
No,
now my
I
hole
can go
is...
over there and crash the
No,
server.
just
Yeah,
don't.
we can go fill back up.
Anyway, I am Brian, call sign mint condition. Welcome back to the show. We've also got Nick, call sign creamy grandpa, and Mystic Viper X, call sign. No, that's backwards. Scott, call sign
Scott.
Mystic Viper X. His parents named him Mystic Viper X, but we like to call him Scott just because it's easier.
Or just the gremlin.
You're just giving me a complex.
You're a lot of things, Scott. Complex isn't one of them.
I know. Thank you.
Human.
Pumatic.
Humatic.
Oh goodness! So what have we all been up to? I'll tell you what I've been up to. I moved. I finally found. I was on the server at the same time as Bo, and I moved his. I don't know, whatever that house thing was, out of the front yard because it was in the front yard of my castle. So I was like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna move
Mint
this,
condition,
okay?
The grumpy old guy. Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. That was it. Well, every time I look out the front door of my castle, it's just like, boom, wood. I'm like, I don't need to walk out. I can't think of a way to finish this without a joke that's something
Just
about
go
getting wood.
for it,
So
man.
I know it's 11 o'clock at
I'm ready
night,
to
but
pounce and just say it.
I don't need you pouncing on my wood. Let's just leave that one alone, okay? Please. Oh, anyway, how are you gentlemen, fine gentlemen of stature and culture doing this evening?
Who are you talking to? Because it's obviously not us. You lost me at culture.
I don't even know. Where am I? I don't know where I am. Oh, I'm in Tsushiwa. I was at Tsushiwa, and now I'm somewhere that's not. We got to be somewhere because there's like a biome. There's a biome cut. There's like a
Established you're somewhere that you're not.
I need my Zan's mod back. Is that working again?
It's always been working. It's pretty quick at getting it working.
All right,
Wow,
I gotta
where
get.
the heck
I
are
gotta
you?
get it back. I think I'm either north, south, east, or west of Tsushiwa.
This isn't part of Tsushiwa, though.
You're right here.
I am. I'm right here where I am.
Playing around with pumpkins.
I also appear to perhaps have crashed. Hang on a moment. Oh,
You're running that really pretty awesome.
Oh, you're
No.
looking around.
I'm not.
Crap.
I'm not crashed. Nick just teleported me back to Tsushiwa. Anyway,
You're welcome.
thank you. I forgot to say that.
It's very disconcerting to be whisked away.
Dedicated to Tiger Lily.
Yes. He
Does
never
she like
dedicated
it?
him to me.
Creeper.
Why?
Does she like the fact that you're that you're like dedicated the dragon that is vomiting lava to her? I'm just saying.
She doesn't care. She looks at the
This
other
one's
one and goes,
dedicated to sea nanners.
Anyway, so gentlemen, so you've been playing with Pumatics. That's a good thing.
Yes.
Tell us about that. So Scott found a mod that does something. What was it? Buildcraft, and it's a single player mod.
Yes.
And it's awesome.
It is awesome. At some point in time, I will be uploading my map file that I've been working on for the past 2 days. Buildcraft is this crazy plugin that you install, and it allows you to make pipes that will pneumatically move items through them, like they would at a bank teller drive-through.
So like
Have you
you
ever been to one of those?
cut something, like you dig something up and it just sucks it up like a vacuum cleaner and drops it on your
It does
chest?
not have a vacuum cleaner function, but it does where you could put stuff in a chest and then give it a repeating signal, and it'll move it from that chest into either another chest, or it gives you 3 new devices. One's an automatic workbench where you can install a plan to the workbench, and then it will it'll make the items in the workbench. So all I have to do is just feed it the items, and then it'll output whatever it's supposed to make.
So you can dump in like, well, can you do it with furnaces? I mean, could you
Yes, it also works with furnaces. It's just you have your input on the top, input on the bottom, and then it outputs through one of the sides.
Oh, that's cool.
So you could input cobble and get full regular stone at the other end.
Yeah, and then there's a quarry and I don't know what the other miner's called, but there's one that's a straight miner that mines straight down, and a 1 meter
like
block.
a drill.
Yeah, and then there's another one that's a quarry where it's a box. You put it down, you give it a repeating redstone signal, and it creates an 11 by 11 quarry, and then just mines straight down to bedrock.
So it's just physically going back and forth, mining one block at a time, going one step lower, and then does the next.
Very, very boring to look at one, but kind of hilarious to look at 58 at the same time. And then you attach a pipe to it, and you create a piping system, and it'll pipe it out to either a chest, or you can create a sorting system and have it sorted into different chests, and then you can have it pull the items out of the chest and put them into a furnace. Like right now, I had a problem with 58 quarries going at the same time. It would create 200,000 cobblestone, and it's just way too much for me to handle, and I kind of want to get rid of half of that. So I have it so it'll take half the cobblestone and send it to a furnace grouping, because one furnace just isn't enough, and smelt it into smooth stone. And then I have like another one that'll smelt all the iron and gold, and another one that will create random little miscellaneous items through the automated workbenches.
It's quite the sight to see.
And again, I'll have my map file uploaded so players can download it, and I'll attach the I don't know, is it illegal for me to attach the Minecraft jar?
I think so.
That's
I think
modded.
you can't. Yeah, I think so.
I don't understand why it is illegal. I don't care that if it is or isn't illegal. Why is it illegal? I'm not selling it or making a profit. I'm just here. You don't have to work for it. Just replace your Minecraft jar with this one and you're done. I can understand the security hole that might present to some.
Well, it's also Mojang's IP, their intellectual property.
Right, but what's the difference in me giving them a modded Minecraft jar and them modding it themselves?
The difference is that you're redistributing his code.
So what's the difference between going to the street corner and taking a bootleg copy of a movie and downloading it yourself?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's completely lost on me. I'll give you the bins and I'll try to explain how to install it, but you're on your own if you're on a Mac, because I'm not explaining that.
Unless you donate a bunch of money and then he'll talk you through it.
Well, unless you
donate a bunch of money, I'll give you my modded jar and just hope to God I don't get sued.
Oh, good. Well, it's a little late now because now you've just told everybody that you're going to do it. So
I know. I'm a horrible human being.
Just kidding.
Why is this creeper following me? What a jerk.
He wants a hug.
It's better than Creamy. They follow Creamy around everywhere, but they never do anything. They just look at him like he's an idiot.
Oh my God.
He's the king of the creepers.
Seriously. They do. None of them blow up near me. They walk up to me and they just follow me around. It's the weirdest thing.
And then he'll just pick up a bunch of them, walk up next to me, and then warp away, so they all turn on me and blow up next to me. It's a living, I guess. It's whatever makes him happy.
It does. It's one of my many little things in life that bring me joy.
So,
other than that, I've been doing a whole lot of nothing this week. I'm playing a lot of Portal. Haven't really got much on the server, kind of.
So I got Portal 2, and I played a little, and I've been playing some co-op.
Yep, and you're gonna have to hit me up for that. Oh, you jerk! You swear you're supposed to hit me up for that.
Yeah, well, I was playing with my kid. Sorry,
That's
kind of
unacceptable.
takes a little bit precedence over you. I guess the question I have is, if so once you start playing co-op, how do I go back? I'm in the middle of the campaign, the co-op campaign with him.
Yes.
Can I go back and play the test chambers with someone else?
Yes.
Because when I go back through the hub.
When you go in, it shows, you're either the little round guy or the tall one.
Yeah.
One shows blue, one's the orange
Mm-hmm.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you look at the top of each entrance, it'll show the progression of each character.
The
so
entrance.
Say the entrance of each zone, or each, I guess you'd call it a level.
Right. Okay. So, but
above it shows which test chambers have been completed by which person. So that person hadn't completed any. You could go back and do them as soon as you walk in.
But I want to play ones that we've already completed. Is the question?
Yes, you can go back.
Because when I do go back through it, the only mission it gives me is the one at the end.
Yes. What you do is when you first head into that area.
Yeah.
Usually it's on the left hand. Something will fold out and look at you, like a screen. You can tell it to select back, which
Okay. I'll have to remember that.
Or you could have just went co-op with me, and I could have taught you. But,
yeah. Well.
But again, you got your children's priorities.
Yeah, they are kind of that whole.
God, they're needy.
No.
Gotta feed them.
Yeah,
them.
Us.
I'm expanding the university building. Just FYI.
You're getting yourself in trouble. That's what you're doing. Who built the university?
I built it, and then this is way back in the day, and then Kenlos and I sort of like modeled it, or remodeled it, I guess you could say. The idea was that we were gonna, oh shoot, oh well, that'll be fine. The idea was that we were going to have this is back before any of the mods or anything else, when we were all just running. Oh crap! Is everybody still there?
I'm here.
Okay, this is back before the map. This was when the map was on the old server, and we didn't have any mods, and we didn't have anything. It was all just plain vanilla. And the idea was we were going to be teaching people how to build boosters and how to work with TNT and everything else like that. So
work with TNT.
Teach people how to play Minecraft. Now,
well, basically, yeah.
Nobody ever has questions.
How do you move?
Oh, Wasta.
Wasta.
So, anyway, doodly doo.
I don't know, Scott. Is there any new mods that we've done since the last episode?
We're working on a new help system, and Hunter found it, and he's working on adding adding all the plugins to the help list. So when you type in help, you only get 26 pages of gibberish and commands that you don't even have access to.
Most of it was in Canadian anyway, so you wouldn't even understand it.
And we're still digging around for an economy mod that we like or is useful.
Did Economy never get ported, or what was the deal with that?
No, Economy got ported, and they just went through another update to 5.0, and nobody's updated to 5.0.
Oh.
So, and like login message, which is the latest fun thing to do, is when you log into our server, it'll actually say welcome, and then thanks for joining, and tells people where you came from, which I just think is awesome. But if you have Economy 5.0 installed, it crashes the server because it's like I'm not compatible with Economy. It's like login message or Economy. I'm gonna go for login message.
It's amazing. It's actually storming over in Suchiwa, and it's not even anything over here.
Well, there's also that because storms are biome dependent, and then you can storm in different areas of the map that aren't biome dependent. so they're weird.
So those of you who are watching the video, you're kind of getting an idea of what it's like to do quick building with World Edit. I mean, I'm not doing that much, but I took the side of a building and I extended it. And what I just did is I did a stack in order to create that shape, the roof shape, and just moved it down. So I moved the wall and then I just moved the roof over top of it. So I extended it. So yay.
You're my hero.
I am. It makes life easier, and it's one of the things that I like to do, helping people when they have. So one of the biggest things that you can do if you're not planning really well, I don't know if guys have ever had this. You're building a big building and you miscount when you're building one of the walls, and you wind up like one square off when you try to bring everything together, and you're like, oh crap. And you've spent hours on it, and you'd have to tear it all down and start over again. Well, one of the things that the mods on our server do and can do. What did you do, Creamy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is why
I can neither confirm nor deny the giant 7-block wide.
He built a giant. He world edited a giant pink wool cube in my front yard.
He does that. He'll also turn everything into wool.
Yes, I turned everything into wool.
He likes.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's like Midas with wool. He turns
Midas
everything.
with wool. But anyway, so it's one of the ways that we can kind of help out, or if you've messed up the water nearby, that always happens when you're building near water, and you always get those little squares that are screwed up. So we fix those. It's just one of the many features, the full features you get from being a.
Or if you build a giant wooden house outside of his castle, he'll pick it up and move it.
Yeah, well, there is that.
Get off my lawn.
Don't build in St. Lawrence without prior building approval.
If it's something really big done, Scott will turn it into a giant lava ball.
Yes, yes I will. If you have a small fire issue, just call me out. I'll come out there.
And if you have a giant hole, Scott will fill it in for you without asking.
Yep.
I was protecting it. Leave me alone.
You were protecting
it from what?
It took me 2 server crashes to fix it.
Oh my goodness. This is like a short show. We got nothing else to talk about? Seriously?
It's a slow week. It's probably next week's probably going to be slow too, unless there's an update.
Well, when are we getting the next update?
Hopefully in a long, long while from now.
Because it'll break everything?
Big update. Well, no, right now Notch's big thing is he's fixing bugs, so booster cards don't work anymore.
Oh, joy.
Fixing bugs by making things stop working.
Yeah, that happens.
Well, it was a bug.
It was a bug that they worked?
Yeah.
Yeah, they worked the first try. That's a bug.
So, oh yeah, did you see what I did? So I moved the house. I moved Bo's house. I just
seeing where you put it.
I just dropped it down over here. Oh, I'm stuck. Hang on.
Tree.
Somebody teleported into you.
So yeah, I just dropped it in the. He's been playing. Oh, he built a moat. That's what he was asking for water for. He asked me for water. I gave him water. Actually, he asked me for water the first time, and I made it rain. And he was like, "It's not what I meant."
Not really helpful.
Yeah, he was like, that's not what I was talking about. I was like,
it's like somebody asked me if they could have some TNT, so I put it all down in front of them. Because you can't pick TNT back up.
Right.
It's like, here you go.
Hey, I forgot about this place. This is McKinley Zane's first house.
This
my dog is playing.
Okay, I thought it was a bird.
No, it's an angry bird. Yes. No, this is McKinley's one of his first houses. His very first house was right on the road. It was one block off the road, the main Tortuga Egypt highway. And we were like, dude, you probably want to move back a little. So we tore it down and rebuilt it for him. And then we were it's kind of ugly. It was me and Clyde Frog and I can't remember who else. But we tore it down for him and helped him rebuild it. But yeah. So, and then he built the giant cow, and he got accused of hacking. And then he built the
Well, he got
statue.
accused of hacking when he did the Liberty statue.
And then he got accused of hacking again when he did the Liberty because he built it out of diamond. Well.
Then he got accused of hacking again when he gave me all that sand and torches to build the giant pyramid in the other Shaftland. And that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh, did he in the other one? He got.
Yes.
He was in the other one and he got kicked off of it.
Yep.
Oh man.
I almost got kicked off too, but he took all the blame. So thanks, McKinley.
Should have just talked in caps, like saying.
Yes. That's a whole nother story.
So was he? I mean, was he spawning?
Yes.
Oh, good for him.
Oh yes, very much yes.
Well, he wasn't spawning. He was just using a glitch.
What, was he
was
duping
spawning.
or was this?
No,
Stupid.
I had permanent blocks. You know, the ones that you keep placing and they're just forever. He was creating those.
You mean?
I don't know what he means. Adminium?
Yeah.
No, like you would have one physical block of anything, but it would be you could keep placing them; they would never run out.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was one of the parts of Edit or whatever they call it.
Oh, I don't think I've ever played with that. So.
I didn't either. I just had him give it to me.
Yeah, this is the old subway. You know, I don't think I've ever taken anybody down here.
I kind of like how organic the roads are in St. Lawrence.
Yeah, I enjoy my roads in St. Lawrence. Yeah, so anybody that's on the video, what you're seeing right now is one of the wonders of the old Shaftlands, the old map. So this subway system actually runs all the way from Egypt all the way down to downtown Tortuga City, and you could take a boat underneath the map the entire length, and then this branch of it actually goes all the way back down into St. Lawrence, down by the cathedral and everything else. I'll bet you there are still boats.
And then Notch broke boats, and they haven't really worked since then.
Yeah. So
The best part of these things are you could take a boat and then halfway down the tunnel, you crash into the wall.
Yeah. And it would
Or
explode.
you could strike your boat with lightning when you get into it, and then.
Oh, is that what I did? Whoops.
Yes, you did.
Every time I right-click a boat, it explodes, and I don't know why.
And there's no more boats.
Oh, I'll give you some boats. Come back. Come to me. There, I threw you a boat.
Did you?
Yeah, it's on the floor.
Oh, there it is. I have to
All right, so we're going to go down here. So I didn't really clean all these tunnels real well. So I carved them just with TNT. All I did was I'd dig several holes, and then I'd...
fill them?
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Blew up again. Hang on.
Dude, now, were any of these tunnels made with Roadwalker?
No. These are all legit tunnels.
What tunnel was made with Roadwalker, or did we just install Roadwalker at one point in time and never use it?
There was one of the
The
tunnels...
one from Egypt. The above ground one.
To Egypt?
From Egypt.
To where?
The one that covers up the Nile.
Pirate Cove?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't made with Roadwalker. That was legit.
Anyway, for those playing the home game, Roadwalker was a mod that allowed players to set an effect, and then whatever direction they walked in, it would create a tunnel that
It would
mimicked.
create a road, and if you walked into a mountain or into anything else, it would build a tunnel for you. Yeah. No, I used that to get to Half Tree. I used that to build the cart tracks and the tunnel after I put Half Tree back up by Bon Jovi. I used Roadwalker to build the tunnel up there.
I remember when I first joined the server, and you're like, "Well, we have Roadwalker." I'm like, "I have no idea what that means."
So, other than that, pretty much everything in St. Lawrence is somewhat legit. I mean, obviously.
Well, item spawning, right?
There was the castle yes, did a lot of item spawning. The cathedral is about, I think it's like, I figured it out one time, and it's like 60 to 80% completely legit. Obviously, all the decorations, the diamond blocks and everything were spawned, but all of the smooth stone in the castle was all harvested pretty much from the area that it was carved out of. There was a big hill here that I cut down in order to build the cathedral. So,
what about all the stuff to cook the smooth stone?
A lot of that was harvested as well. There was a lot of coal in the thing. There's also a giant hole beneath what was my first house in this area, which is kind of over here. So the very first thing I built in St. Lawrence was the cliff, what I called the cliff house, because it's a house built into a cliff.
The one featured in the 9 to 5.
Yeah,
video.
that's the one that I get up in. That's it's the bedroom. So that's this thing here. And then the second thing I built was the Sunset Chapel, and that's totally legit. Everything in this glass chapel was all harvested from the beach below. All of the sand was harvested, and all the wood was cut down. So, yeah, a lot of it's legit. I mean, most of it's.
My castle's not legit.
So, yeah, no, nothing in Suchua is legit. It's all fake.
Except for my mad Minecraft skills.
All of Half Tree is legit.
Well, except for the leaves.
Where? No, seriously, no, it's all legit. I would literally plant trees, have them grow, and carve it down to just the leaves.
Well, isn't there a particular one of the buildings? I know I gave you some
bush.
leaf blocks. Why isn't this?
I've repaired lately since then, but all the houses are legitimately.
Oh, that's
leaves.
cool. So, and the brewery. Remember my brewery?
I still say you need Saint Anki beer.
What is it?
Saint Anki.
No, it's Saint Arnoldus.
I know you need beer that says Saint Anki.
Saint Anki. Why do I need beer that says that?
You put it together and it's stanky.
Oh. So no, this is the one where you used it was a stroke of genius to use the fence posts as like piping inside the brewery. So, and then we used like tanks. We built brewing tanks. So, well, we're just kind of giving a tour here. Do we have anything to talk about? Anything else to talk about?
Well, like I said, it's not very little news.
Yeah.
All right. I said I don't think there's going to be very much news unless Notch surprise updates us.
Well, why don't we think about it, and next week why don't we think about something and we'll like plan it out, and then we'll spend the entire show next week.
Plan it.
Yeah, shut up. We'll spend the entire show next week like quick building something. So we'll like figure it out and define. All right, you build the walls and I'll build the interior and
Rome.
No,
we already have a place set out for it.
Rome was not built in a day. It certainly won't be built in half an hour.
Atlantis was rebuilt in a day.
We could build like we could try to build like one of the buildings. We could build the Senate House.
Mm-hmm.
Let's build the Senate building.
Let's try and build Rome in a day.
All right, maybe we'll tune in next week. Maybe we'll build a.
Maybe we'll have a plan.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a plan. Don't
By
expect
next week,
much.
We'll plan to make a plan.
Don't expect much. All right, you people. I'm gonna run the credits. There we go. The credits are rolling.
Roll that beautiful.
La 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 la.
Y'all come back now, yeah.
Shut up. That's my line.
Oh.
Hey.
You people are crazy. You crazy, man.
Wow.
Oh gosh, you people drive me crazy.
Crazy.
All right, good night, everybody. We're gonna call it a night. I know that. I come back. I promise it'll get better.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No promises made here.
All right, that's it. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.